Good morning, internet world. It's David from Britain Pino, selflessly advertising. Today is Friday, so it's my turn to cook. Today we're going to do, I'll show you, leg of lamb. Okay guys, so I bought this leg of lamb yesterday, and what I did is I made a dry rub for it. And for that dry rub, it was plenty of salt, pepper, rosemary, thyme, and because we're in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, I put some mixed spices in there just to give it an Arabic flavour. What I did is I took the meat, I gave it a good wash, cleaned it up first, I scored it, then I mixed all the spices and everything together, and I rubbed deep all the way around inside. Then I've wrapped it, you see there's still the spoils of it here, wrapped it in cling film, put it in the refrigerator overnight, let everything seep deep into these cuts that I've made here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it to relax at room temperature for a while before we go on to cook it. Okay, here we are now, back now. The meat has rested for maybe 45 minutes at room temperature, and it's nice. So what I'm going to do is get ready to slow roast it. I've preheated the oven, I've got the temperature down low, 335 degrees in American money, which is about 175 in British. So just simple cebollas, in the bottom, and I'm going to put some bawang, which is garlic. I'll throw some garlic in there. After that, we're going to put a few sprigs of fresh leaf thyme. Then take the meat. As you can see, both sides is done. I'll sit the meat on top. Then, just for a bit of extra, break some more. I'll push it in to the cuts that I made for the seasoning. So now that's all resting on top of the onions, on top of the garlic, on top of the fresh leaves. I'm going to take this, which is fresh beef stock. I'm going to take the best beef stock and I'm going to pour it around the meat. There we go. So now the meat is sat over the juices and the meat stock, but it's not sitting in the meat stock. So it's not in it. And then I pre-folded some silver foil, and I'm going to add it to the foil on the bottom of the tin. And make a tent. Just check that the space between the foil and the top of the meat, which there is. So So now this is done, I'm gonna put it in the oven for 4 hours to steam. And with the gravy and the beef stock juices around it, it's gonna make it like a sauna. And then the gravy's gonna heat up and steam, and it's gonna steam the meat really slowly. And hopefully that steam will penetrate in through the cooks into the lamb and make it super juicy. I hope. I've never done it before. I know it's simple and lots of people have done it, but for me it's the first time and it's something I want to do, but let's try. We'll see. So this is going to go in the oven now for 4 hours. So we'll see you then. Okay guys, 4 hours later, or 4.5 hours later, I've taken it out of the oven. Let's have a look. Damn, that's looking good. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the juices and pour the juices over the top to soak it again, and then brown the outside of the meat in the oven for a little bit longer, and then that should be it. Looks alright though. What do you think?
It's good, really good.